Hi, Libra, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your June 21st, 2024 full moon reading for you. Now, I ask if this reading resonates with you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It helps me out tremendously. It gets this channel seen by the YouTube algorithm, which gets it seen by more people. So, thank you so very much for doing so. Now, let's see what the cards have to say. And as always, the cards will tell you what you need to know, not what you want to know. Let's begin. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. So Libra, this is the full moon in Capricorn on the 21st of June, right after the summer solstice, winter solstice if you're in the southern hemisphere. And it is on the first day of Cancer season, and of course the right shift of Cancer of Gemini season going into Cancer season, and then also the summer solstice. So this makes it a very, very, very powerful moon. And it, of course, is in Capricorn. The Three of Swords reversed is crowning everything. We are seeing heartbreaks and pains and disappointments and angers and upsets, and we're looking at them and we're like, we're screaming them out. It's like we're letting them go. Physically, we are letting things go. And that is going to be so important. If we, like, this is a great moon with its Capricorn energy, like it's down to earth practicality to get into something physical that like helps us release anger and upset and frustrations and everything like that. So if that is something you're looking to do, like this is a great moon to do it in. There is also the sense of I am not being defined by XYZ any longer. And that is going to be so important. That is so important. We then have the Five of Cups, change your mind, change your life. There is going to be such a different way that we start to look at things, that we start to see ourselves, that we start to see ourselves moving forward, going after what we desire, what we want. And it's like, oh my gosh, I didn't know I could see it this way. The Three of Pentacles reverse, we're not really team players right now, and we don't really want to be. This moon has us focusing a lot more on ourselves, the way that we want to move forward for us, what we're going after, what we desire, what we want. And we can just we can find it messy working with others. So just being aware of this, be mindful of people like stealing your ideas and taking credit for your stuff. We have Aries energy, and Libra, our sister sign, is Aries. So it brings out the best or it brings out the worst in us. The Emperor is tenacity, it is determination, it is also upholding your responsibilities because the Emperor is in charge of everyone, right? The Emperor is holding the kings in his hand, and that's what the Emperor does. He holds the kings, he knows what he wants, he moves forward in success and prosperity. The Emperor, I say he because, Emperor is a guy, but it doesn't mean that it's limited to. If we aren't a guy, if we are a girl, there's this sense of I embrace my prosperity, my success, and what I want. We can also be really connecting with our masculine energy, however that comes forward into our world, but we are also going to be connecting with very strong sacred masculine energy moving forward. Now, this can also be, I'm seeing this also very strongly as someone from the other side who has passed on, very, very powerfully helping you, moving you forward, guiding your steps, guiding what it is that you should do, like how it is that you should do things. And they're getting a hoot out of you succeeding and achieving. And they're like, yes, that's what I wanted. That's what you should do. Go after it. So it's really fun. If you feel during this time here, Libra, like somebody's cheering you on, that's because they are. That is because they are. It leads us then to the Two of Wands reversed. There are going to be doors that are closing, and we can be upset about that, or we can look at it and say, fine, that door closes, a window will open. That's going to be the best way for us to do it. We then have the Page of Cups, water sign energy, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. I love this. I love this. Pigs flying right here, this sense of when pigs fly. And that's how we're feeling about things. Moving forward in our heart, in what we love, in the way that we want to embrace our life. We can be like, when pigs fly, I'll get there, like, or this will happen. And Spirit's like, why are you being so harsh on yourself? We are also having a hard time connecting with our inner child energy, and our inner child really focusing around love and acceptance and healing and, opening ourselves to ourselves, especially if we are born on the cusp with Scorpio, if we have water sign energy in our chart. Just be mindful about this, that this comes through very, very strongly. And we're like, push down my emotions. We don't want to be hurt again. We have the Lovers reverse. This is Gemini energy. If we have Gemini in our chart, if we have Gemini in our life, this could be a little bit rocky. Things can be a little bit intense. So just be mindful about this. I'm also hearing two-face, two-face. They can say one thing and do the other, or, say one thing and, yeah, and their actions just don't add up. And when you kind of say, what the heck is going on here, they'll be like, what the heck are you even complaining about, type of deal. So just being mindful about this. With the Lovers reversed as well, there can be a question of, what do I love? What do I want? How am I moving forward? Where do I need to be? We can also have conflicting, goals, conflicting, ideas during this time. And then we have the Queen of Pentacles reversed. This is Earth sign energy: Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. If we're born on the cusp with Virgo, if we have Earth sign energy in our chart, we can find this to just be frustrating part of our personality. And if we have Earth sign energy in our life, there can be a sense of, what am I growing? Like they're nurturing something that is different than what I want. So just being aware of this. But the Queen of Pentacles always reminds us, dress for success, hold your head up high, be proud of who you are. And when it's reversed, we're kind of hiding, or almost like apologizing. And the Queen of Pentacles is like, don't you dare apologize for me. That's what the Queen of Pentacles says. If you know somebody who is in Earth sign energy, they will say that to you. Don't you dare apologize for me. I said what I meant. It's so funny. All right, because they're like, I'm not sorry. All right, let's see what Spirit has to say. If you're interested in entering to receive a free reading, put a rose in the comment box below. A person will be chosen at random, and it will be announced at random. So hit the bell notification so that you can be notified when the winner is announced. And if you're interested in purchasing a private reading, a private personalized meditation, or a healing, check out my website, daneharttarot.com. Here we have clarity. There's a lot of clarity coming to us during this time. A lot of things that were confusing or overwhelming are going to be made clear. And that is really important. And that's really good for us. It's like, oh, that's it. It moves us then to our chakra energy: angels and spirit guides. Show me clearly. Ooh, okay. So we have love and we have Mother Earth. So we have the heart chakra and we have the earth star chakra located 6 inches below our feet. Connecting to the earth will connect us with what we love. Grounding ourselves and centering ourselves is going to be some of the best things that we can do for ourselves during this time, and the best ways that we can move ourselves forward. So there's no blockage with the earth star chakra or the heart chakra. Embrace your heart, embrace what you love, move forward in your joy, and ground yourself on the earth. And it moves us then to our energy to be mindful of: angels and spirit guides. Show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels and spirit guides. So this is interesting. It's the Page of Cups again, that water sign energy: Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Here it's the Princess of Cups, but the Page and the Princess of Cups are the same card. And here it's, again, not connecting with our inner love, our inner passion, our inner desire, right? And that we have had since we were a little child. It's like, this is my heart, and our little kid self. It's like, please see me, please embrace what I love. Like, please look at me. And the Five of Swords reversed is not seeing that we are different people than we once were, which is very interesting to have this combined, because we're going to be thinking, well, I'm not the same little kid, right? But when our little child self says to us, see me, it's important, because we are going to a place of heartbreak and pain. We are going to a place where we felt vulnerable, when we felt taken advantage of. And our little kid self is like, but that's not me. I'm just like this ball of love. I'm this person who embraced joy, who, embraced happiness, who loved skipping rope and, and coloring and climbing trees, type of thing. However you were when you were little, like, it is time to look at that inner child and just swoop them up and see them. Let's do the inner child meditation, taking a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. And visualize yourself as you are now, standing with your arms open and letting the kid that you once were just run right into those arms, and you swooping them up in the biggest hug and saying, I love you. I will always love you. I will always listen to you. I will always embrace your joy and your success and your beauty, and I will always see you, and I will always celebrate you, and I love you. No matter what, I love you. Because we forget that. And with the Five of Swords, we say to ourselves, with this little kid, with all the innocence and all the love, and if we had a good childhood, right, it was one that innocence and love was nurtured. And if we didn't, you know there's a sense of, I could always revert back to when there was pain, to when there was hurt. So just be mindful about this. Like, there's an emotional wound that needs to be seen, right, that we need to heal from. We're finding it hard to heal from it because we're finding it hard to fully see ourselves. And it doesn't mean that this has to be a big deal. It could have been like you lost your crayons, on the bus when you were a little kid, and it was just really painful for you and nobody got it, you know, or like they said, oh no, you can't have another box of crayons because you were irresponsible, and you weren't. You tried so hard. It doesn't have to be something big. But when you're 5, things that grown-ups don't think are big to you. So just being aware of this during this time, Libra, is going to be really important, because we need to look at our heartbreak and pain, and we need to say, no, I'm not living in this anymore, because we're changing our minds, we're changing our world, we're changing our lives, and we don't want to play with others. We want to look at our power and ourselves and see us and claim us and say, this is me. And yes, doors have closed. And yes, my heart was broken. And sometimes I don't know what I love, but I need to embrace my success and stand up for myself and plant my seeds and see me grow. And that's what this full moon in Capricorn is like. Heck yeah, I'm right here with you. Let's do this. Let's do this. Because this full moon has us being honest about our personal boundaries and how they have helped us or they have hindered us. And this full moon is the strawberry full moon. There's sweetness here. There's power here. Yes, the Queen of Pentacles is reversed, but it wants to be upright. The Queen of Pentacles does not like being reversed at all. Plant your seeds. Know what you want. It can change. You can be like, well, I want this minute, but next minute I want something else. That's fine. That's life. And embracing your love and embracing your voice and seeing yourself is also going to be super important. And not being what somebody else wants you to be, just to keep the water smooth, Libra. We do have a tendency to do that. It's not necessarily the best thing for us. So just being aware of that is going to be super important. Our subconscious spirit message is divinity. Divinity is guiding us. Divinity is leading us. And there is a connection with the divine that is going to be seen under this full moon. And remember, this full moon is the intentions that we had set. We had sent out into the world 6 months ago. 6 months ago in the new moon in Capricorn, they're now coming to a head now. And it is such a different world. We are so different than where we once were. And it brings us then to our energy, our chakra energy, which is balance. It's our root chakra. It's bringing balance and harmony and insight into our lives. It's trusting ourselves. Subconsciously, we are balanced. Consciously, we're like all over the place, and spirit's like, can't you just quiet yourself and step into me again and see me again? And it moves us then into our energy to be mindful of. And it's the Ace of Cups reverse. It's like, it's not the Ace of Cups reverse, it's the Ace of Cups. I'm feeling too much and I'm overwhelmed with my emotions. And so I'm just going to shut it down, right? I'm not going to feel at all. And that's not going to help anybody, Libra, especially not you. You need to feel. You need to connect. You need love. Like Libras need love, like fish need water. So being aware of that is going to be super important. And knowing that, our emotions are intense. And instead of saying, bad emotions go into a box, say, okay, emotions, I see you. Like, I see you and I'm going to feel you. And, why? Why is this overwhelming? Why is this holding me back? What is going on here? And it brings us then to our subconscious tarot message. And this is the Eight of Pentacles. The Eight of Pentacles is like, I don't really want to work. Like, I'm not really into this right now. You might not have a choice, right? I don't know exactly what day this full moon falls on. I mean, I know it's the 21st, but I don't know what day on the calendar that is. So just be mindful about this, that we need to give ourselves a little bit of a break. We won't be as detail oriented as we want to be, which is subconsciously, oh my gosh, it's going to drive this moon up the wall with it ruled by Capricorn. It's a sense of like, no, you have to be right on the facts of things. So we can be frustrated with ourselves in that way. So just double check everything, maybe triple check it during this time. Yeah, and just know that the summer solstice, winter solstice, depending on where you are in the world, it affects us, and we have this change that is moving us forward. We're transforming. This is, what is it? The longest day of the year, right? Is that the solstice? Yeah, yeah, it is. And there's a sense of light being shined on things, showing us so much more than we thought it would. Okay. And to have the longest day of the year or the shortest day of the year, depending on where you are in the world. But the longest day of the year, if you're in the northern hemisphere, followed by a full moon, followed by the sky just constantly being bright. There's an illumination here that's important. And then to have the shortest day of the year, followed by the brightness of the moon, there's an inner soul understanding for everybody who's in the southern hemisphere that's going to come forward during this time. It's like, oh, I didn't realize that. All right. All right, Libra. I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I am sending loving, healing energy to each and every one of you. I love you all and stay safe. Let's end this reading with a meditation, a clearing away of negative energy, a raising of our positive energy as we embrace the power, intensity, and beauty of this time and of ourselves. And please note that this meditation and healing will be accompanied by a loud sound. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. May you move forward in peace and harmony, Libra. May blessings and prosperity always be with you. I love you all. God bless. Bye.